Welcome to Team Wild's Carnivore. On tonight's Carnivore show, we get to pig out on some of Cai's delicious pulled boar. Wild boar roam the oak forests and shrublands of Europe, Asia and North Africa. Popular hunting destinations of ours are Team Wild TV. And we've encountered plenty of boars in our time. These large bristly-haired pigs are the ancestors of our farmyard pigs. However, their meat bears little resemblance to pork, looking more like steak and with a taste like a cross between organic pork and venison. Like other game, it's great, hearty, nourishing meat. The Wild Food Catering Company have been serving up wild boar to the masses at game fairs, weddings and all manner of events since its establishment in 2011. Wild boar has proven to be a very popular dish on the menu of ethically sourced game meats. Tonight, Cai uses some simple ingredients to turn this wild boar into a mouth-watering dish.
I'm Cai Ap Bryn, Director of the Wild Food Catering Company, and back here at Team Wild Kitchen, I'm going to make a wicked pulled boar shoulder. Now here I've got 2 kilos of wonderful wild boar shoulder that was given to us by Tamas from Wonder Hut, straight from the Hungarian wilderness. Now what we're going to do, we're going to mix these spices together, marinate it, cook it for 6 hours till it falls apart and melts in your mouth, ready to feed these hungry Team Wild boys. So let's go through the ingredients. I've got 2 red onions, I'm going to finely slice and heat in a pan until it becomes soft. 4 garlic cloves. I've got 2 tablespoons and a half of brown sugar. I've got 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of flake salt. I've got a tablespoon and a half of paprika and a tablespoon and a half of jalapeno peppers. A tablespoon and a half of Dijon mustard and 250 grams of tomato puree. Finished off with 200 ml of cider vinegar. So now I'm going to put this pan on the heat, add the onions with a little bit of olive oil and cook until soft. I'm just going to slice these onions and add them to the pan. Now the onions are sliced, I'm going to add them to the pan and soften them up, throw in the rest of the ingredients, blitz them all up, and that will be our marinade done. Now the onions in the pan, just going to keep cooking them until they become soft. Now that onions are nice and soft, I'm going to add all the other ingredients now. No particular order, just all go in. Garlic cloves, jalapeno peppers, Dijon mustard, paprika, chili powder, brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce, flake salt and 250 grams of tomato puree. I'm just going to mix all this in and then add the vinegar. Full of intense smells. The vinegar, the chili, the paprika really hit you in the nose. Now all the ingredients are combined, add a pint of water, bring it to the boil, take it off and then we're going to blitz it up. So now the mix has come up to the boil, I'm going to turn it off, then we're going to blitz it up. The trick is not to blitz and lift up at the same time because you'll completely cover yourself. Now that's done. Now what you're looking for is almost like a thick soup consistency. I'm going to take this back over and cover the boar. Now the marinade's done, I'm just going to pour it onto the boar along with a little bit of water. I've left some marinade behind just in case I need to add some in the end if it dries out. And that's half a pint of water I've added on that, and that will then steam and cook for the 5 hours that we've got it in the oven. Now setting these aside, I'm going to cover this. I'm going to cover using the foil, wrapping it tightly. This boar will now go into the oven for 5 hours on 170. When it comes out the oven, it should literally fall apart and melt in your mouth. Can't wait to try it. Now this boar's been cooking now for a number of hours, and that looks to be about just done. It smells amazing. That smell really hits you in the face. So the next stage now is going to pull this apart with our forks, mix it in the marinade, then be ready to serve with the buns. Now this is nearly done. I'm making sure that every little bit is now covered in the marinade to make it nice and moist. Now that's just about done. It'd be rude not to try a bit before I stick it in the bun. Oh man, I'm happy with that. That is good. Next stage now, I'm going to put this aside. We're going to make a homemade coleslaw. For this, we're going to use whole grain mustard, some mayonnaise, white onion, Savoy cabbage, some grated carrot. So I've got my bowl. I've got 4 heaped tablespoons of mayonnaise straight in there. I've got 2 carrots grated, a quarter of a small Savoy cabbage, half a white onion, and 2 teaspoons of whole grain mustard. Now everything's in the bowl, I'm just going to mix it together. And there you go, finished homemade coleslaw, insanely easy to make. I'll put that aside. Bring back the boar. I'm going to cut a bit of bread. You can use any bun. I'll pick this really nice rustic bun. Right now we're going to dollop this pulled boar onto that bun. Look at that. I'm going to top it off with some of the coleslaw we've just made. Oh man, look at that. That looks amazing. So good.
From its homeland in Hungary to the fork of Team Wild HQ, this wild boar recipe is so simple and perfect for the coming winter months. By slow roasting the boar for 6 hours, the meat can just be pulled apart, combined with a marinade, it melts in your mouth. Add homemade coleslaw and you've got the delicious combination of a creamy crunch with a coleslaw. To To find out more about the Wild Food Catering Company, visit the website at thewildfoodcateringcompany.co.uk. Subscribe to Team Wild TV for all of the best hunting shows on the web and to keep up to date with our monthly cooking show featuring Cai and the Wild Food Catering Company.